What up, what up? All right, make this quick little video about why I left Jones for some of you guys that kept asking and everything. So, basically, let's go back to Prime. All right, I was at Prime, and I was on the reefer side. I went reefer because I was teaming with Jose at the time. We was gonna stay teaming. Apparently, it didn't work out. But when I was on the flatbed side, teaming wasn't that great and everything. Grossing was just not what I wanted it to be, so we went to the reefer side. Long story short, he ended up quitting, left me on the reefer side. I didn't want to stay on the reefer side there, and I didn't want to switch back to the flatbed side there, so I wanted to go somewhere else. So I knew Quality had a 0 down lease, pretty much lease purchase. So it was a chance for me to try out owner operator life over at Jones Owner Operator Company. So I went to Quality. I got a truck. I never planned on keeping that truck. Truck's way too expensive. It was a means to end. It was pretty much a trial run for me to see how it was gonna be, expenses and picking my own loads and just doing everything kind of pretty close to what you would call an owner operator. A lot of people don't want to say you wasn't an owner operator, you wasn't an owner operator. All right, we back. I got a phone call. Basically, I was saying a lot of people want to say that it's just a lease. Pretty much, he was just doing a lease, and it was a little different than just like a regular lease, like a mega carrier. Like, yeah, it's still a lease, but the how you're on your own over there at the owner operator company makes it more. You're more responsible for doing everything. All right, so pretty much why I left. I left Jones because, like I said earlier, I never planned on keeping that Quality truck. It was just for me to kind of see how things were on the other side. So that was the main reason I didn't want to stay in that lease any longer than I needed to, because that truck was like really expensive. That truck was like $200-something. So I knew it was pretty much a walkaway lease, so it was nothing bad or anything that was gonna like hold me there. So it wasn't like I was doing a bad lease or anything, because I already knew I was leaving. So I was leasing the truck and the trailer. I had to pay for the truck and the trailer being over at the company. So the expenses kind of would add up. Every time I would get a little money saved up, I had a bunch of things that was going wrong and everything. So I didn't want to keep pretty much putting all my money into that truck or that situation. It wasn't going to help me get to another situation. So I decided I was going to leave and turn the truck in and everything. But before I did, my buddy DJ had hit me up with opportunity. I had already been looking in and doing some hot shot. I was just looking for a way in, kind of like a lot of guys. And he said they had a truck and trailer, they need a driver, and if I wanted it, I could have it. So I was really thinking about it and kind of weighing my options on if I should stay where I was at Jones, because I was doing okay. I mean, I was picking good loads and everything. I had kind of got the hang of it pretty good, and I was doing all right. It's just I didn't want to stay in that Quality truck. So I decided to go ahead and turn my truck in and everything, turn my trailer in, and I went and jumped in the pickup truck that they had available over at A&M Hot Shot. And that's where I am now. I was in that truck for a while. I started in October. I left Jones in October and went to A&M. And up until a little after Christmas, I was in a Dodge Ram 3500 with a 40-foot gooseneck, and I was doing that. And just recently, here about a week and a half into January, now I'm back in 18-wheeler and a step deck, doing what I know best. But I had fun in the Dodge. I mean, it was pretty cool. It was definitely a different experience driving and everything. And yeah, I wouldn't knock it. I mean, it was definitely different because of the length and size and just the way it turns. And when you get into different size trailers and stuff and 18-wheeler and everything, you can tell the difference and everything. But it's the the way a regular pickup truck pulls, it doesn't pull the same when you got I say heavier load, but those loads are not heavy compared to what we do over here, but it was heavy when you was in that type of situation. Them loads can push you up and down some hills pretty good, or not up the hill, but they can push you down some hills pretty good because you don't really have like a strong Jake brake or anything to hold you back like we do. But as long as you're on some flat ground and everything, I mean, it's great. I love driving a regular truck and everything. It was all right. It was a little bumpy here and there, but it's pretty comfortable and everything. It's really easy to get in and out of places a lot better because it's a shorter, just a little bit shorter vehicle, and it turns super tight, and you can jackknife those things around pretty good. But basically, yeah, that was basically why I left Jones. Mainly because I didn't want to stay in that quality truck. That's the main reason of it all. There was a few times at Jones, people would mess up my settlements and everything, and I had a lot of trouble getting a hold of anybody in the offices and everything whenever I would call in. But overall, it's a good company. It's still a good company. Anybody looking to go or anything, don't let me deter you from it. You're totally on your own over there and everything, so it's definitely a good experience. I don't think you can try it out now because I think quality, you gotta put money down on their trucks, and their trucks are way too damn expensive to be buying, I think. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about why I left Jones. So I really didn't want this video to go on too long, but it kind of went on longer than it has. So I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm gonna be putting out, I already got a few of them up. I just gotta edit them up and get those up.